Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Ben the Human Plays Stranded Alien Dawn. It's getting to be wintertime. We have all of our window closures queued up. Transporting? Are you gonna go get all of the meat we left lying on the ground out here? Sure enough. Or the hides, at least, so that's good. Are you dead? Nope, you're just asleep. We've got other ones that have died that we haven't even managed to butcher yet, so that's wild. How's the salvaging coming? We haven't even started that. Somebody's got the flu. Scallop, you'll be fine. I have faith in you. Grayson is constructing wall. Ah, yes, we are working on the next machine gun turret. So the way we have this built, malfunctioned fridge, that's not great. Somebody fix that, like, ASAP. The next thing we want to do is reconfigure this this turret thing. And actually, I think we can do this now without being too much of an inconvenience. Yeah! Do it like this. So we'll build this platform out. We'll just move this guy over here. And then this should help with the sight lines, because it kind of pushes it out over the wall and then gives it a better ability to shoot further. Bench press! That's fantastic news. No queued research. That's not great. So let's take a look. What do we have going on in here? We have printed components. Why solder them when you can have an automated printer? That's cool. We could just have a thing do it for our people instead of spending time. And it doesn't look like it takes any more resources. So, orbital radio. That's how we survive, survive. That's how we escape, I think. Takes CPUs, lots of alloys, energy, wood. Okay. That's like a long-term escape thing. EM umbrella. Oh, cool. It so your people don't get wet, and then they won't be unhappy when they're wet. Anyway. Let's do printed components. I like the idea of that one. Musical instruments, sure, to get another thing. I don't think I'll ever do hay sausages. Like, that sounds horrible. And then long term, let's just have orbital radio queued up there. And then maybe chemical cloth synthesis, just because, like, we'll have to do that eventually. How's our energy production going? You're making 60 per. That's wild. What's the difference between the resources needed for graphene versus a solar panel? All right, it is a no-brainer to dismantle both of these bad boys and replace them with a single graphene solar panel, because these take four electronics and 20 alloy or whatever it was. Or actually, they only take scrap metal. That's kind of funny, but it takes less electronics and they produce less power than a single graphene solar cell. So I think we'll replace these two with more graphene. And then keep an eye on, like, more wind turbines, because I do want to have, like, the ability. Oh, maybe we should get another battery going is another thing as well. When the power is stored in the batteries. Okay. So it monitors all batteries. That's really nice too. Okay, let's get a second battery going. The one thing that could really kind of hose us is the fact that it takes our battery, like, malfunctioned is the word, that one time, and it shot the entire power grid. So having a second battery, like, if one of them goes down, would be really helpful from just a redundancy perspective. Plus, having the extra energy capacity is also nice as well, in case we get, like, a solar eclipse or the superstorm where these solar panels aren't generating any energy. Getting manure for fuel. All right, things are going well. The food situation is interesting. I would love for you to, yeah, I was like gonna say, I would love for you to like have brought back all of the meat that's just like lying on the ground out here. It kind of looks like it is, but it's also hard to tell because it's so small. The other thing that we should probably be doing is hunting more Ulfin. Just at the very least because we need even more leather. Because right now we only have 51 hides. And it takes a while to turn that into leather as it is. Although we do have stuff being processed. So that's good. It also looks like we're processing most of our raw red meat into dried meat, which is also good because that lasts longer. And I think all of the like stew and whatnot can use dried meat. Yeah, it can. That's good. It's too bad you can't dry insect meat. I don't know what that would even look like, honestly. Yeah. I don't know what that would be. Can you can dry or dried and made into pipes? Okay. That's for smoking. I wonder if that's like a good thing to do. Like, I know smoking in real life is like really bad for you, right? In the game, is it all that bad? Or is it like a slight debuff while they're really, really happy, like drinking alcohol? And most of the effects from smoking are long-term for your health. So maybe you don't care when you're stuck on an alien planet and you're like, I'm gonna die anyway by a big old alien monster. You know, maybe that's not a problem. We should build a bench press though. I got distracted when that first got queued up. All right, it takes quite a bit of space. I was kind of hoping I could just shove it in the hallway like I've done with the rest of our our recreational stuff. Although I could put it in this room over here since I moved Grayson and Rita into, or Grayson and Vanessa into their own room. Where the hell is Vanessa? Oh, dude, she be hunting things in the night. She killed it and then left it to die. You psycho. She's eating syrup? Don't we have, like, real food? Maybe not. I don't think we do. Other items? Yeah, we have vegetables, fruits, grains, meat. Yeah, like no actual food. What is our person who's the cook's doing right now? Kana, what is your one job is cooking? Do we not have anything queued up? Let's take a look. No, she's cooking right now. She's just not keeping up, I guess. She's got 10 in stock. But that's all you have. Insufficient food variety. Well, okay, so tea should definitely be the lowest priority, right? And then veggie stew. Maybe veggie stew should be above meat stew, because we have lots of vegetables. And then maybe this one should be like 8. We don't need 12. That seems like excessive. I don't know why I put it that high. There she goes. I was like, Kana, that should be like the only thing you ever do. Do you need oil for that? Oh, you do. Oh, I'm astounded. I didn't know this before. Oh, okay. For some reason in my head, veggie stew was just vegetables. Okay, that must have been the soup. That's my bad. Honestly, we should probably go back to just soup. Cause like it's not as happy beneficial, but it is easier to make. And I think that's what is the limiting reagent, is having the oil on hand. So let's keep the veggie soup, meat soup, grain porridge as like our main stuff. And then if we have extra stuff here, we can do like some bread, we can do some meat pie. Let's do it like have 2. Sorry, not quick recipes, tasty recipes. We'll do some meat pie, just 2 of those as well. Same thing with the stew. And then the veggie stew. Okay, cool. We've sorted our food problem. Yeah, there she goes. I was like, why is she always cooking gruel? Well, it's because, you see, we didn't have enough vegetable oil. And we should have vegetable oil on hand. Maybe we want to make even more then. Because, I think I should be using I don't know, maybe the grain is the best way to do. Although the animal fats is also really useful, because like the only thing we have is raw insect meat. Although it does take cloth to make, which is kind of wild. So I'm not sure. Maybe that should be our last thing that we make. I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm not sure what's like easier to get your hands on in this crazy alien world. All right. Oh, we've done the new platform. Go ahead and move you to here. And then we can delete that other platform. Yeah, that's a much better firing rate, like line. It can even hit over here. It's like far enough out that it can shoot over the wall a little bit, which is kind of wild. Let's start building the other part of this wall. And the good news about this is we can, once we have like our extra battery all set up, we can really get our defenses like chugging along, which is great news for longevity around here. Obstructed access. What do you mean it's obstructed? What if we did it like this? Placed on floors only. Well, it was on a floor. It's obstructed by the wall? Is it because there's not a ceiling to climb to? That makes sense. Let's try that. Hay. And then the balcony is going to be made of wood, like this. Go ahead and delete this guy. Not needed. Ooh, look at all the concrete we have. Okay, extra concrete tower incoming. Tower, concrete. Right here. Transporting wood, fantastic news. Oh, everybody should switch over to winter hats. Select a hat. Excuse me, Yoko. What are you doing? Your job is to make clothes. Oh, is she even handling things? I take it back. Oh, maybe she might be researching as well. Which, honestly, let's just let Krista take the reins on that. That's like her primary job. We don't really need Yoko, even though Yoko's good at it, we don't really need Yoko, like, taking over for her. Especially because we're in, like, the later technology tree stuff. Snow! Excuse me! We're not even out of fall yet. Alright, all the windows are shut. Let's go make sure our... Oh, whoops. Let's make sure our heaters are operating. They are! Fantastic news! What's the temperature inside? 81 degrees? Right next to the heater, that is. Inside over here, it's like 60. It's 57 in Grayson and Rita's room because they don't have their own heater. I can't work efficiently in this darkness. I guess we could put another light over here. Let's see. Light, heat, ceiling light. Right there. The other thing that we could think about doing is replacing these bad boys with spotlights. But I think that does take CPUs to do. Yes, indeed. And we only have one right now, and no electronics. Which is why I was really hoping Yoko would, like, get off her butt and start doing crafting again. Who else is good at crafting? Kana is also a good crafter. Maybe, well, she's our primary cook. Yeah, like, I think this is why I set it up this way, is she's the cook first and foremost, and then she crafts secondarily. Maybe we need a third crafter. Grayson is interested, so honestly, because he's primarily construction, and then he's just like delivering stuff, why don't we put him on crafting as well? And then he can get better at it over time. Because, like, Yoko's gonna be crafting, but she might be stuck doing clothing for a while. And then Kana's gonna primarily be cooking. That's, like, the thing she does, especially with this number of people that we have. I could see her doing that, like, way more than other people are doing other items. Now, let's go back. Well, we should probably move you. Would you be connected to the grid if I moved you all the way over here? I guess you would be, because the light is on right now. So let's put you in this corner. So you're actually like heating someone's real bedroom. And then we'll put the bench press. Oh, we can't because the window's in the way. And then if we put it... That's funny. What we could do is we could move... Once we move the heater, we can move the door over. Or maybe we could move the window as well. Why don't we move the door? Yeah, we'll have to wait. So let them move the heater. 3 disabled devices. Ah, solar eclipse is exactly what I talked about. Except we don't have a redundant battery. Oh, well. It is getting cold, though. So honestly, not t-shirt. Everybody should get a jacket or a fur coat at the very least. Go get your fur coats, team. Claire's got a jacket. Okay. Everybody's got an outer layer at the very least. We should also add fur coat as a do until you have 2. These damn ceiling lamps, they are not reliable in the slightest. Thank God they don't take like glass. Because I can imagine how annoying it would be to try and manufacture glass in this day and age. Can I not reach you? Hold on. Grayson, what are you up to? Constructing ceiling, constructing balcony. Are you not able to reach this? Maybe he is. Let's see. We're gonna observe. We've scavenged more stuff. What on earth is he gonna do? He's gonna leap up to this platform? I've gotta watch this. Wild! I didn't know they could do that. Also, he has trapped himself into this building. He would have just been trapped in there for ages. That's very funny. All right, fix the wall you just built, or deconstructed. Now I think we can put the ladder up there. Wood. Yep, okay. You needed a ceiling to be able to climb to. All right, and that'll be where our next gun goes. I'm really liking the look of how this wall defense system has come together. Didn't I queue you guys up for concrete fortification like forever ago? Maybe I had queued it up and then unqueued it up. All right, oh, hydroponic racks, that's right. It only consumes 1 energy. That's kind of nice. I'm just wondering, like, what is the best way to get a greenhouse going? Like, we don't really have a ton of space in the main yard here. We could start to expand further out and kind of move our broadleaf bush field. The other thing we could do is just, like, expand out the wall here. It would take away our windows. But we could honestly just move the windows to the side here. Like that. And then Yoko's room wouldn't have a window, but she'll live. I think that's probably our best bet. And then what we can do... Oh yes! Scavenge CPUs? Hell yeah! What we can do is we could actually do the floor out here in soil, because we don't really care about heating this room if this is our hydroponic room. I wonder if, like, replacing you with a ceiling is going to be a problem. Although we wouldn't want it to freeze out here because the hydroponics are for plants. Alright, maybe it is important to keep it from freezing. Like this. And then we'd have floor. Oh, wrong floor. This kind of floor. Awful thermal insulation, very weak support. I think it's okay. We'll see how cold it gets. And then kind of observe. This is all about learning how this works. Blocking access to objects? Excuse me? Alright, well, we'll just have the single entrance. Maybe it's because the floor is not built yet. And then I think we just do kind of like a simple wood ceiling. Oh, the floor has to be built first. Okay. I think. Oh, that's actually really interesting. That the ceiling requires a strong support base. Huh. Well, in that case, maybe we should do it out of, like, brick. Or concrete. Because we have a lot of concrete. Hold on. Cancel this. Cancel that. Deconstruct this, deconstruct this. I'm changing everything up on you. Sorry, Grayson. I didn't realize that they needed a specific level of strength around them. That's actually really interesting. But we have a lot of concrete. So we'll do it like this. You will get... Well, honestly, we'll just replace you. Doesn't really matter. And then replace you. So no need to deconstruct and reconstruct, I guess. Let's go ahead and fast forward. It's nighttime. Almost everybody's asleep, and Kana is going to sleep. Also Vanessa. I like it when they come wandering in from, like, the wasteland. I assume she was dismantling the spaceship over there. Alright, and then I think we can switch back to wooden walls. We'll have the concrete foundation, we'll do wooden walls, and then wooden ceiling. Wood served us well, we have a lot of wood on hand. We're growing trees. Almost got the deciduous trees up to where we need them to be. Now, the question is, if I build a wooden ceiling, does that replace the wooden balcony? Punch that thing. So, like, if I take wooden ceiling here and go like this, I guess we'll see what happens with that balcony. I'm not sure. Constructing all this stuff. New apparel beanie. We research musical instruments. The didgeridoo and the handpan. Oh man, we need a didgeridoo up in this house. Where are we gonna put this? Like, do we put this in the living room or in the kitchen so they can play while they're eating dinner? Oh man. The other thing is we have a lot more people than we used to. And this singular table, although people don't seem to all eat at the same time, maybe just a single table is fine. Or table, yeah, it is a table. What am I talking about? I'm not sure where to put the didgeridoo. Maybe just up in the rec room here. We'll put it here. We'll move this door over. Obstructed access. What? To the dartboard? All right, we gotta move the dartboard now. Dartboard, you go over here. I guess if you opened the door, you would block the dartboard. Constructing didgeridoo. A shooting star! Unlock shooting star mission. All right, we're not gonna miss this shooting star for sure. Look at all this. Cruise ship debris times 5. Shooting star. Okay, who's up for the journey? Krista's at 62. Blair's... Yoko's at 99. All right, Yoko, I know you've been making clothing for us, but now's the time to go investigate that shooting star. Maybe we'll get some alloy or something. Kana's up to level 7 cooking. Scavenged even more CPUs? Oh no, those were the original CPUs that we scavenged. But based on that, time to get the spotlights going, huh? That's exciting. And I'm thinking it might be better to have the spotlights here and like facing out towards these two, or maybe just facing straight forward. Well, maybe actually, why don't we have one facing this way and then one facing that way, and then they can kind of cover two different things. Or maybe it makes more sense to have them next to their turrets? We'll see. We could always move them, is the other thing. Large statue, large statue. 3D printer takes 5 electronics and 2 CPU cores. Oh, that's for the carbon nanotubes. Where's the one that does the, oh, we must still be researching it. Oh no, we researched it. Or does the 3D printer count as the thing that can print electronics for us now? You know what? That must be it, is that it's used for carbon nanotubes, but we researched the ability to print electronics, I think. Yes, we definitely did. Since we've already kind of chunked through the other researches, why don't we do force barriers and then throw light mechs on there too, just in case? All right, searchlight. How do, oh, it goes in a circle. Ah. Obstructs access to a device. Oh, that's the, the trap. All right, I think I like it here. Oh, I wonder, like up, oh, it raises its range too? Ooh. Now I'm thinking maybe we put the searchlights up on the towers too. I kind of like that idea. All right. Balcony. Wood balcony, you're back in fashion. I'm sorry I ever took you away. Exploration complete. I discovered some interesting rocks. They likely contain ore. Collect whatever you can. You know, I'm not mad. More ore, great news. The other thing is, as we get more of these wind turbines coming on, and these graphene things especially, is we should definitely start looking at switching over to these electrical smelters, the electric furnace. Can you go outside, or do you have to be outside? Outdoors. That one can be indoors. Is it a problem if it is outdoors? Maybe not. Take stone, which we've been chunking all of our stone into concrete. You know, why don't we go ahead and deconstruct the 2 concrete brick furnaces we have? And then start to do the switch over to smelting in electric furnaces instead. And maybe we'll do it slowly so we can kind of see what is the power drain on our batteries. Because if it takes the one thing I'm worried about is it does say that it takes quite a lot of energy. It's 30 energy to be running. And I don't know if that's like per batch or is that like constantly draining 30 per hour or something. I'm assuming it's like 30 per whatever time unit. Like this one is 8 per time unit or 12 per time unit. Somebody could do the math on that. Yeah, I think it's 12 per hour, so that's good to know. These guys generate plenty of electricity themselves. 60 per hour. And then this one's usually 20 per hour. So during the day, I'm not concerned about the smelters running. It's like at night, would we have enough to be running our smelters? But only one way to find out, really. I guess I could do all the math, but it's more fun to just try it, huh? And we should copy the recipes from this guy and paste them onto that thing. Everybody's drinking ale. All right, I'm pretty happy with how things are progressing. We're getting into winter again, and we do want to make sure we have enough food. But I'm pretty excited where we're at. Last winter, I was a little nervous. This winter, I think we're doing really, really great. So, excuse me. You were supposed to change to concrete. Well, apparently it's underway. Anyway, let's pause the episode there. If you guys enjoyed, click the like button. It helps me out a lot. If you want to see more Stranded Alien Dawn or the other videos I have going on the channel, subscribe to the channel. That also helps me out a lot. But until next time, everybody, I hope you have a good one, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye, everybody!